Alright guys, I hope you're doing well. Today's a fun little video. I'm in my greenhouse. I'll probably end up hitting this with my hands at some point, but I wanted to show you my load bearing and body armor equipment setup that I've got going on right now. I will be changing a few things, but I really kind of like where it's at. I'll be adding some things too, so I'll tell you about that. But I'll go ahead and show you what it is. For my plate carrier, I chose a Cry JPC2 because it's real durable, very light. The carrier weighs like nothing, so it's just the weight of the plates in this. It's fast to get on and off. Of course, it doesn't have side plates, but for what I'm doing, I'm not bothered by that. I still have front and back protection, level 4 body armor. I'm fine with that. So that's this. It comes with a backpack that I have some maps and paperwork in here. Not a whole lot. I want to keep this very minimal and compressed because of my SMERSH rig. Now this is a SSO SMERSH, and I really like this. Very quick to get on and off, and very comfy, a lot of movement. I like it because my front's open, so if I need to go to ground or go prone and fight back real quick, I'm not smashing mud or gravel or concrete into my gear that would normally be on a placard like on a plate carrier. Because going to ground is very important. If you're in danger, you need the ability to get on your belly and get out of the way underneath cover, and if you're scraping up your gear, that's no good. So I chose to have an open face, have my body armor, and be able to crawl around on the ground. So this is a neat setup. It's based sort of off the Alice rigs. If you know those load bearing sets, they're really cool. I had one for a long time. I took a class with one, really liked it. So I went with this because it's AK focused, and I'm going to use AKs if I'm going to use a gun. So I haven't added a pistol yet, but I will. I got a holster for my CZ, so that'll be fine. Plenty of space right about here to set one, and it'll be good. And I've done it so if I don't keep a smoke grenade in here, I can have a clean draw for my sidearm. So I just hadn't got the holster for it yet. I want like a hard plastic one instead of the leather one that I usually carry. Because it is a hard use thing, so I want it to be that Kydex type. So the SMERSH comes with identical mag accommodation. So each of these pouches can hold up to 3 AK mags, which between the 4 of them, that gives you 12 mags on your body, plus 1 in your rifle, so that's an excellent amount of magazine capacity. Comes with the infamous butt pack. It's suspended with these straps and these padded suspenders around a war belt that has a lumbar support pad that's kind of like an octagon with 2 straps off the side. That goes across your lumbar spine. Fits really comfy. I mean, like, I almost brained myself, but I can jump, I can do stuff with 12 rifle mags and a whole bunch of stuff on me, no problem. You know what I mean? Very open concept. I can do all kinds of stuff with it. That's why I chose the SMERSH setup. So in my butt pouch, I have maps, more maps, water purification, 3 MREs, little tools that I need, my rifle cleaning stuff, clothes, socks, well that's clothes, but a whole bunch of stuff in this little pouch. It's really convenient and nice, so I like it a lot. And you can kind of put it up on the back of your shoulders here, and it's no different, it's just up there. I like it on the butt because then I can set this, and now it's got my straps up above instead of the pouch weighing it over. So really convenient for me, and like I said, it takes no time to get out of this thing. if I'm not even hurrying, that took like 2 seconds to get out of it. You know what I mean? So if I'm getting up and got to throw this in a truck and go, that's totally fine. But the whole point of this is for sort of long distance trekking, or if I'm, you know, scrounging around, scavenging, I have enough space to stow findings in my rig. And I also have enough space to add my body armor. So I'll go ahead and show you my body armor. This is a Cry JPC2. I chose it, of course if my hat comes off, I chose it because it's very small, minimalistic. You can add a placard to the front, but that's not what I'm going to do. And just really quick to put on and off. You can see in seconds I have protection. I wasn't even trying, I was just putting it on. But yeah, it's really comfy. Got a lot of mobility, and you know, doesn't get in the way of anything. I can do whatever I need, and I have front and back level 4 rifle protection. But I don't have anything on this specifically because I want to have my SMERSH ride over the top of it. So if my strapping is a little messed up or whatever, I just toss this on. I didn't really give it much thought. It's very comfy. Again, I have plenty of range of motion. I have this set up so I'm not getting slouched with my neck. Nothing's touching the back of my neck. You know, I can squat. I can do all kinds of stuff with this, and I have a lot of range of motion. I have a ton of gear on and body armor, and you know, with a rifle, I would not be over encumbered at all. And it allows me to add strapped items, so if I want to add satchels onto myself for taking on and off, that's totally fine. Like this is my shooting bag. I usually have a canteen in here, 4 mags, my ear pro, and first aid. With this setup, I could add something like this, and it's totally fine. It's not, you know, not in my way at all. So, plus with rifle. So again, if you're like looking into like a setup, like, oh, I need like body armor, or I need I need to be able to carry my mags on a carrier or something, try thinking about something maybe like this. Maybe this is something that you might enjoy, might be helpful to you. I have my body armor in some form or fashion, quite a bit of protection actually, and I have my equipment, and it like takes no time to put on. It's very comfy. I'm not bogged down. I can, you know, I have full range of motion. I can, you know, it feels like it weighs maybe 25 pounds, but I know there's a lot more weight than that. It's just perceived weight, not bad. I've run in this quite a bit. I go out in the middle of the night in my field. I have no problems. It's not too heavy where I'm like stumbling around or whatever. Some of the gear that you'll wear, if you've been kind of practicing with weighted vests or like plate carriers or whatever, and mags, you'll find that, you know, it may you might perceive that it's a little harder to pick your feet up or whatever if you're just marching around. This I don't feel. It just feels very light, and it's very comfy. It's not my arms are spread way out. I have my arms that are very comfortable, you know, at my sides, and I can go prone. I don't have to worry about my stuff getting broken off on the concrete, or you know, mags falling out on my front. They're covered over by this waterproof like material, and it's easy to grab a mag. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take this all off because this greenhouse is very humid and I'm starting to sweat. Yeah, it's like, I was thinking about this because I was like, man, do I want load bearing or do I want body armor? Why not have both? Yeah, both these items, the SMERSH and the JPC2, I highly endorse. I think they're great. I think they're wonderful. Now watch me take I'm gonna get my hat knocked off, but yeah, it's just cool to be able to actually have a practical fighting rig. I have almost everything I need. All I really need to add to that is like a set of binoculars, maybe one more canteen, and like, you know, I could attach a roll for a sleeping bag, and then I'm good to go cross country with this. So um, I just really like this kind of stuff because I had struggled for a long time. Like, what should I do to, you know, for my fighting rig? Because every American man should be, you know, a part of the militia, you know, should be. And this is my militia rig. Got my AK. Well, I got a couple, and I have my equipment to feed the AK, maintain the AK, and eat and drink and be protected. So that's kind of where I'm at. I will be like, so this tearaway IFAK thing, I will take it off my shoulder. I've noticed that like if I'm turning my head, I'll kind of get a pillow in my face. So there's plenty of MOLLE and places to attach it on this SMERSH. That's not a big problem. I was just kind of experimenting with where I wanted it. I've got my straps for my suspension taped up where I want it, and it's got that happy medium where I set it with a coat. So I wore a big, like the biggest coat I could find, set my SMERSH. So when I take it off, it's kind of loose on my t-shirt, so in a hot day it won't be like stuck to me. But also it fits with my body armor. I made sure it fits around my body armor. I'm not constricted at all. I mean, you can see I was doing squats and stuff, so just real happy with it. It's very, very comfy. And one more thing for like an idea. If you need a shooting bag, this is about as good as I could think. Like if you go for a longer day of shooting, you know, obviously bring your rifle bag or whatever, but for guys like me where I can just go shoot on my land now, I just bring a canteen out. I have 4 mags, which these are empty because I was changing them out for different ones. But these have 2 mags in each of these mag pouches. I got medical, I got my water, and I got a bright strap so I can actually see where it is. Like if it's getting dark or whatever, I can just set this on the ground and I will not miss it. So, and my hearing protection and all that. But yeah, this is like an excellent little range pouch, and so that's just an idea too. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'll be doing another video about a AK-74 parts kit here in probably in my next video right now. So hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.